are members of human society. We're members of the church, which is a great blessing, and we all need to take an active role in the life of the church. And I don't mean, calling bingo at the parish. I mean being an active member spiritually in the church, a praying member, a serving member, faithful to our life vocation, following Jesus Christ, being a disciple of the Lord, is being an active member of the church. But we're also members of human society, and we have a responsibility there as well. We have a duty to try to build up human society, to make it as human as possible. And part of that, of course, is evangelization, to teach, to preach, to proclaim the message of Jesus Christ. Because one of maybe the greatest of all human rights is to know God, to be able to know God, and to be able to know the promise of eternal life that comes through Jesus Christ. That's a human right, to know that message. And we have the opportunity to help people experience that right. But beyond that, the society is made up of children of God, and so we who are blessed to know the truths of our faith, and to understand that this human society is something that God has instituted to help human beings fulfill their life here on earth. Well, we have an obligation to make that human society as good as possible. So the church has a whole body of social teaching. Most of it has been developed, at least the extensive teaching has been developed in the last 125 years or so, 150 years. But it's important that we try to implement that social teaching for the good of humanity, so that people can live fulfilled lives, and people have the need to have adequate food and shelter and education. People need to be able to live out married life, family life. People should be able to live in safety and in harmony, lives without prejudice and other forms of social injustice. People need to be able to make a living to support their families. So these are some fundamental principles of social teaching, Catholic social teaching. So as members of society, we need to do what we can to assure that society functions as well as possible. In a democratic society, such as we have in the United States, we as citizens have an obligation to take an active role, certainly minimally, to vote conscientiously. And there are other ways that we can participate in the life of society, in government, in business, in the arts, in labor movements. So there are many different ways that we can help to improve the life of society, and we have an obligation to do that for the sake of our brothers and sisters who are children of God.